city gone
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the New York Yankees. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Leah Schneider. What should we keep an eye on here?
She touched the ninth inning her last time out. Really wanted the complete game. Didn't get it, but she did get the W. They'd love to see her pitch deep into this one again.
Ready to go now? Now it's the DH, Steve Negron. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And that's how Game 4 gets underway. Ground ball right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
And now here is Jackson Holliday. That misses, and that's ball one. Holliday, a former Gold Glove winner, batting second in today's lineup, a former first-round pick in 2022. Negron on at first, nobody out. In there at the knees for a strike. To third. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's the center fielder, Stephen Crawford. Swinging a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Bombers will get their shot. Game 4 of the division series. And the batter now, Charlie Condon. Schneider back to work. Strike on the inside corner.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game. I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, she demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Schneider, she gets a lot of swing and miss, and she keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. 99 with that two-seamer. Even some of the best pitchers in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and she's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, she hasn't had to worry about it.
Two down, bases empty, and stepping in for the Rays, Darryl just missed. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike guys out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Offense held in check there. And we're back onto the third inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Raleigh Elam. There's the strike. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard. Now it's the shortstop, Helen Lindsay. Clips the corner, 0-1. Schneider, the reigning Cy Young Award winner. She features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a two-seamer, and she occasionally mixes in a knuckleball. And that one off the outside edge. Got it. That K's her third of the game.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Dominic Cobain. He was late there, strike one. That's in there, and the count is 0-2. Man at first, one away. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
No, interesting. She's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. She just needs one more out.
Negron stands in now and watches strike one. Elam off of first with 2 away. On the ground, right side. Gorman throws on to first. And that is the inning. One left for Tampa. On to the fourth. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jackson Holiday. And there's the strike. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, Steven, he's 0 for 1.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp.
99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. She's hitting her spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Charlie Condon. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. There's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 4 of this ALDS. Swing and a miss at a slider. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the 4th, game 4 of the division series. Now the left fielder, Freddie.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
Schneider winds and deals. That one finds the corner, and that's strike 2. And down on strikes. That's her 8th strikeout of the game.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
And here is Darryl. And that's off the outside edge. And it's 1-0.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Elam swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. 2 outs, base is empty. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. She continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the book. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6, and stepping in for the Rays, Helen Lindsay. Schneider back to work. And there's a ball. And that is out of play. To the right side, Gorman. To first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Dominic.
So up next, Dominic Cobain. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
She's been going after these hitters consistently, and as a result, she's been able to keep her pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
The Rays with a lot of ground to make up. Outside low, and it's 1-2. On the ground, Pena tosses across the first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Back to the top of the lineup, Steve Negron. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Tonight, her slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
2 down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Next offering misses, and the count 1-2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hit weakly on the ground. Handles, throws to first. Rays retired in order. Make it 6. All set for the start of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Holliday. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Always a tough call to make as a third base umpire. You're a long way away. It's not a great angle, and it happens so quickly, but it's part of the job. Sometimes just a coin flip.
Well, what do you got on it? I think she got it right. I think he went.
Yeah, I think so, and I think that's a good call. But you talk to umpires, and they say sometimes it can be really difficult depending on what color the bat is, what color the uniform is.
Oh, and that deflects off her glove. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Charlie Condon.
2 down, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Charlie Condon. 0 for 2 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still in total command on the mound. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And that one fouled off. And that's in for a strike. Got him looking. And she keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And now the first baseman, Darryl, delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now it doesn't strikeouts for her in this one.
Now, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. That was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break. Totally dominant on the mound. Back in New York. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now up for Tampa Bay, Kellen Lindsey. Schneider back to work. That one missed. Fastball for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one in there across the letters. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
And now the count is even. And she blows that one by him at 100.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
And that's outside. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Down to the last out for the Rays. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And that's in there at the knees. Schneider is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. She scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with her pitch count. Got herself all the way to the finish line and finished what she started.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.